Hi everyone, welcome to Divine Sacred Tarot. Welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to go through a few questions specifically for the twin flames. And as I was shuffling, all the decks are shuffled, so thank you, angels, guardians, ancestors, and spirit team. Thank you personally from the bottom of my heart for coming and viewing this channel, this message for the highest and best good for the collective. So the overall energy, I found that there was something regarding the Empress, the divine feminine. And what I'm getting here for the divine feminine is the big changes that have been happening in the alternate dimensions are really throwing the divine feminines off kilter. But this is a good thing because you are being asked to revisit the past timelines. I'd mentioned in a previous reading, but there are more dates that have come up. I'm getting 2002, 2000 and no, 1987, 2012, and then another 2027. So all these dates are not just for you, divine feminines, it's for both of you, divine masculines and divine feminines. Take the energies as they resonate to allow you to see the progression of the awakening of the consciousness through the collective. So if anybody is going through ascension symptoms or has been through a few like throat chakra purging, third eye chakra, sacral chakra, this is an important time for integration. So if you think, oh, I'm not doing enough, or I'm spending a lot of time in default mode, or it's probably not the right word to say, on like pause, right? You're rewinding and pausing, and the past memories are coming up regarding your um spiritual journey. So the way you've ascended, the way things are coming into being has all been purposeful for this moment in time. I remember actually asking a message on the community page is, if you were to do this all again, would you? And there's a lot of people who would say no, because the journey has been quite painful for them. But this is a reminder, divine feminines, that you are the empress, that you had solidified a contract before you stepped onto this earth plane. And what I'm hearing is you were supposed to be removed from the Garden of Eden, but the Garden of Eden had been broken down by the world, by humans being unconscious. Now, what we're getting is you're realizing your potential, you're understanding, you're shedding, you're revisiting the past lives, wounds, traumas, you're able to heal. This has taken many years for you to get to this point now. So, this message is very specific. It's not going to resonate with everyone. If it does resonate with you, please let me know. But what I'm also getting is, whilst you're understanding your purpose, you may not even know your purpose just yet, but you asking, what is my purpose, God? What is my purpose, universe? What is the purpose of this connection between me and my divine masculine or feminine? You're coming into the highest level of consciousness because you're asking what, why, rather than the how. And what I'm getting is you are being upgraded to shed the old DNA of the old versions of yourself in order for you to integrate the new transformative, evolutionary consciousness for yourself and the entire world. Then you're going to be returning back to that Garden of Eden. And this is why this message is super important for those of you who resonate with this. As I said, it's very specific for divine feminines who are going through this. And let's see what the overall energy came up. Are you kidding me? So this card actually came up because this card was at the bottom of the deck and I felt like this was the overall energy. But the reason I put that first and I didn't flip it is because I knew that there was a connection to both of these, but I didn't know what. The reason that you are here, Divine Feminines, is going back to that Garden of Eden. There is a reason why, let me just cover these things up. There is a reason why you have been asked to integrate the lessons that you are in right now, because you're remembering your soul contract. And I'm seeing Archangel Michael here. For those of you who resonate with archangels, call upon your archangels for your support. If you're struggling right now, if the ascension symptoms are becoming too much, well, it's okay. You can call upon your angels and your guardians and your ancestors, and I'm here with you too. So each time you click on this video or you engage with this video, you comment on this video, I am sending you, each and every one of you who is listening, unconditional love. And whether you receive it or not, that is up to you. But the reason I am asked to channel today is to ask that understanding of that past evolution, or that past version of yourself had come from the Garden of Eden. Now, the whole point is you're supposed to be returning to this, and there's a reason why this Lovers card came out and not any other, because in the After Tarot, this is the offering that the Divine Feminine has been given the Divine Masculine. And now what you're understanding is your highest level of consciousness is bringing you towards these new levels of ascension. Irregardless of what's happening with your Divine Masculine, you're coming into this level of fruition. And this is going to be integrated by 2027. Now, I rarely do timelines, but this was really important. And it's saying wherever you are right now, Divine Feminines and Divine Masculines, take this energy to work on yourself. We've got the Eight of Pentacles at the top of the other deck, and it's saying work on yourself, build the foundations to eradicate the past wounds, the past judgment and the guarding that you had, the sabotaging mentality that you had, because that's no longer going to serve you moving forward. And a lot of you have been working on this level of integration to start again. Now, what I've been getting is the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles have been showing up quite a bit. They're saying, look, I'm going through this level of ascension, but I'm working on this and I'm allowing things to come as they are. So those of you who had answered the question of going, I wouldn't go back and do it again, really, because you wouldn't be where you are now if it wasn't for every single thing that happened to you. And this is why this is saying, don't lose hope. You worked so hard for this. It's okay to take time to rest. It's okay time to pause, but just reflect as we're coming to the end of the year. Just reflect of how far your thoughts have changed, how much your emotions, how much you face challenges has changed. And you're building up this new level of integration in this lifetime. So let's leave these cards out here. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this without, like, I'm not sure YouTube likes it. Let's see. This isn't going to work. Okay, I'm just going to put this card by here. Can you see this? No, you can't see this. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to keep the card where it is. And what I'm going to do is go through the questions for the collective. And funnily enough, as I split the deck, I've got the Queen of Swords here. So this came up prominently in the Divine Masculines reading, in the 2024 reading. The Divine Feminines were heavily prominent in the 12 months for 2024, and the Divine Masculines were heavily prominent in the Divine Feminines reading. So go check that one out if you haven't already. I will link it in the box at the end credits, basically. As I'm splitting the deck, it is seeing that happiness wherever you are at the moment. Oh, wow, we've got two big cards. So we've got the Star card and we've got the 10 of Pentacles. So let's just talk about this for a second. As I was moving through the energies, it's saying that this situation that you're in right now, this stage of separation, the stage of uncertainty, the stage of nothing matters, what I'm getting is, for those of you, for anybody who's been in the state of depression or anxiety or complete hopelessness, it is a fine line between that and nothing really matters in the most positive way. It's like you're back to this point of zero. And when you're at this point of zero, look at what happens. We know there's a new beginning coming for the divine feminines. We know there are opportunities, but you're just sitting there going, you know what? I'm really abundant now. I'm really grateful now. I'm really surrounded by unconditional love. And when you're emanating this from your heart, you don't know the magic that you're co-creating, because for some of you, you're like, you know what, I'm good. Let my divine masculine do what he's doing, they are doing, he's doing, she's doing, whatever the energies are. For some divine feminines are saying, look, I'm just going to send my divine masculine unconditional love, because I know there is this connection between us, and they need to go through whatever they need to go through with so much heart and soul in you, divine feminines, that you're just happy being where you are. And this level of abundance is going to shock you, because this is changing your whole reality. So even if it may not feel like anything is happening, and you are kind of going through this strange void or 0 point, it's actually reminding you you are doing way more than you actually realize for yourself and the collective. So let's just pull these cards, actually, because I'm going to keep the Empress here as your overall collective. So let me just put these two cards together. So we've got the Lovers and the Empress together. They do go hand in hand, because this is what I'm getting for a lot of the divine masculines and feminines, is there is no one without the other. You are going to come into this union with your divine masculine because it was divinely guided. As I split the deck, we've got the Hierophant, because what we're seeing is actually the Five of Swords and the Hierophant. There is victory here. There has been a soul contract, and you are going to be victorious in this journey, even if it doesn't feel like it. And this is exactly where you are supposed to be. You're supposed to be that nonchalant, you know what, nothing really matters, I'm okay. And that's when the energy comes in really, really quickly. The Eight of Wands. That's when you're seeing this change without actually seeing this change. You can feel it, and you felt it for a very long time. So what is the current energy surrounding the twin flame connection? What is the current energy surrounding the twin flame connection? This is huge. Justice and the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to get some clarification, actually. So can you please tell me, why is the Justice card here for the energy surrounding the connection? Okay, so we've got the Page of Swords, which is clarifying the Justice card. I'm getting, for a lot of divine feminines and masculines, is they're learning how to choose again. They're learning how to continue to open their heart, stay open, no matter what the circumstances. So I had a beautiful message from a friend today, and there was multiple messages within that. But the overall card that I'm getting in my mind's eye is trust. How can you exert trust and faith in the unknown? How can you exert unconditional love into every situation? And this is what you're learning again and again. And that is changing the fortune and the fates of the connection in the most beautiful way. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here surrounding the energy for the connection? Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Okay, so we've got the King of Wands. This is igniting a certain passion towards your purpose. You are being held back. What I'm getting for some, the divine masculines specifically, because I split the deck and we've got the Knight of Cups. The divine masculines specifically are being held back from the connection until they understand what learnings they need to do from divine, from the Justice card, in order to get to this Wheel of Fortune, this change in the dynamics. I'm getting that this is for the both of you. This isn't just happening for one. counterpart. It's happening for the both divine masculine and feminine. So actually, let's have a look at what are the challenges the twin flames are currently facing. Whoa. Okay, cool. So this came up in yesterday's reading, the Two of Pentacles. The challenges for the divine masculine is understanding that balance, understanding the connection, understanding what takes priority. Can you give me a clarification on the Two of Pentacles, please, Spirit? Whoa, okay. I'm not going to take them all, but I'm only going to take one. And as soon as I said that, more cards came out. Okay, so this is insane energy. What I'm getting is the divine masculines do need to tap into their intuition. They are going through this death and rebirth in order to come to their level of abundance. But the divine masculines know that there is something missing, like before they get to this Ten of Pentacles. So they're sowing new seeds. And now we've got the Queen of Wands. They're sowing new seeds within themselves. So what I'm getting here is the challenges that the divine masculines are facing is coming back to that 0 point. The divine feminines are there, and I feel like the divine masculines are coming in quickly to make the decision to change and ignite that fire within, ignite that intuition. So divine feminines, if you're resonating with this, you may be going through some third eye yoga, meditation, affirmations. Keep doing that. Keep going through the third eye, trusting your intuition, because this is transparent for the divine masculines in their current scenario. And this is actually helping the both of you move forward. How can we overcome these challenges? I think I already answered that, but third eye chakra meditation. How can the twin flames overcome these challenges that they're in right now in the indecision? How can the divine masculines and feminines overcome these challenges? Yeah, amazing. The Empress and Empress. You're being asked, you're being called to navigate through what has been coming up. As I said earlier, there are certain years that are coming up for you, and you are literally being asked to observe them. Being asked to observe them in the quiet space so you can rest. So don't be afraid of this rest moment. That's how you can overcome it. You're stepping into your Empress version, you're observing what's coming up, and you're resting, because that is the integration. That's the way to integrate these connections. So thank you so much. What are the lessons we need to learn from the current situation? What is the lessons for the divine masculine? Okay, so for the divine feminine, I was called to do another divine masculine question, because for the divine feminines, the lesson that we need to learn from this current situation is knowing that all is not lost, even if it feels very hopeless, even if it feels like you are in zero communication with your divine masculine, or that you just want to take a pause, that you are actually creating this pause, divine feminines. You're able to integrate all these things that are happening around you, but right now you're kind of just in the being. I'm not getting so much sadness. For some of you, you're understanding why there is this sadness. So this is the lesson. It's saying, I know what's coming up. I know it will pass, but I'm just going to be where I am right now. And for the divine masculines, now we have the Two of Swords. There is this indecision. They are being asked to strengthen. Use this current situation to strengthen their connection with you, divine feminine. What are the strengths that the twin flames have right now? What are the strengths? What is the strengths for the twin flames? What is the strength as a twin flame for the divine feminine, for the divine masculine, and as a pair? Thank you, angels. The strength is I'm not getting any specific divine masculine or feminine energy for that. I'm getting that the overall collective of twin flames, it's knowing how to trust your intuition, coming back to that third eye chakra, how to trust your intuition and be able to fight for what you believe in and move forward with a new attitude. So your strength is understanding that you can keep choosing, as I mentioned earlier, you can refine your craft, you can change that attitude that you're in right now. And I'm getting that a lot of shifts had been happening between like the last 2 months and now, the last like 3 to 4 months of this year has definitely snowballed the messages and the ascension for a lot of divine feminines and masculines. How can the divine feminines communicate better with their divine masculines? How can the divine masculines communicate better with the divine feminines? So the divine feminines are going through this tower moment, but a tower isn't a bad thing. It is a revolutionary way of upgrading your DNA. For the divine masculines, the way that they can communicate with their divine feminines is getting out of their own head. So how can we extend this communication? Well, right now, you are both being blocked to communicate because of your own tower moment is causing you to rise in your ascension, divine feminines, and the divine masculines are being blocked by thinking too much about the connection. So the reason that you aren't able to communicate as well, and we've got the 16 card here. So if you split the 16, you've got the 8. So really, essentially, we've got 888. This is divinely orchestrated. This pause, this non-communication is in order for you to communicate better in the future. So if you're asking, well, how can we communicate better? How can we strengthen our connection and our communication? Well, allow this tower to be whatever it is for what you need right now, divine feminines, and the divine masculines are being revised, asked to choose again regarding their thought process. Stop being in your own head, divine masculines. But the way that they are able to do that is to be in their own head and understand this is consciousness. What thoughts am I choosing? So, what is the future potential for the divine feminines and masculines who are listening to this reading? What is the future potential for the divine masculines and feminines? Oh my goodness. Okay, beautiful confirmation for here because now we've got the world card. Can I get clarification on the world card for the twin flames, please, Spirit? The future potential regarding the world card. What are the messages that we need to receive in clarification? Five of Swords. Yeah, the Five of Swords for me is about that upskilling. But what we're getting here, let me just read from the book actually, because I feel like the World card is very significant because it's saying that your future potential as being in a relationship, being in union, is saying stay focused in order to complete this task. You don't need to have it right now. You need to understand the process, even if you don't know the rules of the game, is what I'm hearing. The world is the most positive and abundant messages of the tarot. So it's saying, look, you've come so far, twin flames. The future potential is there will be a successful conclusion. You will be able to revel in your success. You're going to reach a stage of fruition. As I said earlier, that the Lover's card, the Garden of Eden, the Empress, don't slacken your resolve. This is the magic that you're coming back to. Even in the shadow, the world is a positive card, and this signals bliss, happy endings, and so much positive energy. So what is the future potential of the relationship? Bliss, happiness, positive energy, keep that in mind when things are not going the way you think they are supposed to go, because they're supposed to go even better than you can possibly imagine. And the Five of Swords is reiterating the loss that you need to let go of, the conflict that may be arising in your life. How can you move away from drama? How can you move away from playing the victim? How can you really understand your true divinity? Build your skills, build your confidence, allow the victory to come through without you having to sabotage it, as we had, the Seven of Swords before. This is new level, as I said right at the beginning, that you understand that wins and losses, that success and failures are a part of life, but that doesn't bother you right now. You're at this 0 point, and this is just reiterating that at this 0 point you're back to zero, and that's the energy that you really need to be in when it comes to union and connection with your divine masculine and divine feminine. So what are the fears or insecurities that we need to address right now? For the twins, what is the fears and insecurities that we need to address right now? I love this card has come out because I've realized that for a lot of people who are listening, we've got the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. For a lot of people who are listening, they still aren't understanding how powerful they are, how unique and how abundant they can manifest these connections, manifest the true essence of divinity, of love. And this is really beautiful because Four of Cups is usually not about seeing the offer from the universe, but I'm not getting that from this card. I'm seeing that the stagnation that the divine feminines are in, this 0 point, this hopelessness, this kind of whatever it is, I'm just being where I am. It's being supported by the divine masculines. And this is something that I picked up on a few weeks ago, whereas this is being guided and angelically supported in all dimensions. So don't forget to reach out to your guides, ancestors, guide, and oh my goodness, don't be hesitant to reach out to them. And it doesn't matter if you're being incoherent, I'm hearing. Your higher self will know what to say. And what I'm seeing here is, look, we've got the eyes closed for the High Priestess, the King of Cups, and the Magician. But what your eyes are open to is the reality. And that's not, that's an illusion, is what I'm getting. So meditate. Keep focusing on the unconditional love. Keep focusing on your Empress power and allow that to dissipate the fears and insecurities regarding what is coming up for you. How can you deepen your connection with your divine masculine, divine feminines? How can you deepen your connection with your divine masculines? How can you deepen your connection, divine masculines, with the divine feminines? How can you deepen your connection with your divine feminines? I'm getting that for the divine feminines, they've been in this waiting modality, in this waiting position. Yeah, with the Nine of Wands for the divine masculines, they are also in that waiting, because what I'm getting is this mirrored energy regarding the flames, regarding the wands, the perseverance in waiting for the ships to come in with the Three of Wands for the divine feminines, and the total abandonment of everything else, but the perseverance that the divine masculines are showing within this connection. That's how you're deepening the connection. By you waiting, you're deepening your connection. By you persevering, divine masculines, you're deepening the connection. And what messages do the universe have for twin flames right now? What messages do we need to hear for the collective? What other messages do we need to hear? Thank you, Spirit. So I've got the 3 cards here, and I will clarify these. But what I'm getting is This overall message today is, don't allow the physical world to dampen your enthusiasm. Allow yourself to be in 0 point, but bring it back to that inner harmony. Bring it back to that inner knowing. So if, for example, you feel a little bit lost or you're uncertain, that's why we had that Four of Cups. It's saying, go back to your higher guidance, trust your intuition, your third eye, meditate on what you need, and the answers will be given to you. But the message is that the universe is reiterating. Oh my goodness, this is amazing, because we had this at the beginning of the reading. The Three of Pentacles. It's saying that you are being asked to rebuild, and I'm hearing you're rebuilding a whole new world. And that's why it's taken a little while for you to come here. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? This whole new world that you couldn't possibly imagine is for the greatest good of all. And this isn't always about how to be in union with your twin flame, but this is actually saying that in those moments where you closed off your heart, where you pushed people away, where you didn't trust, you were guarded and you were wounded, but you've gone past that, that you're open to this unconditional love. And this is exactly where you needed to be. You needed to reach that 0 point. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Literally at the beginning, we had the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles saying the work that you've been putting in. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? The work that you've been putting in, Divine Feminines. Holy moly, you are not going to believe this. The Three of Pentacles again and the Eight of Pentacles. The clarification from the universe is saying, I've already clarified. And I've dropped the cards at the bottom. So it's saying that the universe has already clarified the new beginning for the both of you. It's saying that this Eight of Pentacles has been worked at. It's being worked on. And this is the unconditional love that you were always meant to reach. This is the message right from the beginning, that you have been in this energy of rebuilding this new version of yourself for the highest and best good. And the Five of Pentacles is a reminder to say you are going to have these sad moments, but they will pass. They will not last forever. And you are ascending to things that you will never have imagined how big and how glorious, how abundant, how happy and blissful your life is going to be. We've got the Knight of Pentacles here too. So this is about taking those pentacles, moving forward, erasing the pain, forgiving yourself for all the heartache and pain, and knowing that they were all purposeful. They were all for a reason. The Queen of Swords again, that came up at the beginning of the reading. The Queen of Swords. Do you remember when there was this crow and she was holding that sword? All these cards have literally repeated from the beginning. The Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. It's saying that the message right at the beginning was correct. The DNA that you are shedding is bringing you back to this Garden of Eden. And what's at the bottom of the deck? Honestly, I'm done. The Lovers. We started off with the Empress, with the Lovers, the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and we're ending with the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Lovers. I'm sending you so much blessings. Let me know if this resonated, and if you wanted a personal reading, contact me at divinesacredtarot.com. Sending you so much love and light. Bye for now.